Guys, the only good Marvel Phase 4 projects, looking back, will be, drumroll, the unknowns. What do I mean by that? Blades, Moon Knight, She-Hulk, Miss Marvel, Shang-Chi, Eternals. Oh my days. Those films and TV shows, future TV shows, that aren't connected at all to established MCU stuff, or they have some connection, but it's not an explicit connection. That's what I mean essentially by unknowns. Guys, there's three reasons why I think that. First reason, the writing and the writing slash world building of established characters and what we have now in the MCU. I've just watched episode 4 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Obviously, you guessed it, John Walker. For some people, his turn, right? His arc is definitely a sign of just lazy writing on Marvel's part, lazy world building, trying to rush to, because obviously fanboys, people who watch Easter egg videos, people who know from the comics that John Walker is a certain type of way, they've already dismissed him and they're just looking for an excuse. So of course it's great for them. Oh, he's gone off the road. But for real fans, not fanboys, they know that this is rushed writing. They know that the way he was moving, even before certain changes in the last 10 minutes of episode 4 of Falcon and Winter Soldier, the way John Walker moves as a character, like his jumpiness, like he's twitching, like he's on crack or something. That's all signs to me of lazy writing. You want him to take a certain turn on some Anakin type ish, but you don't give those clear signposts in the past episode. To me, if this is the direction you were going, you should have been teasing this from the for every appearance in every episode he's in. Give that clear foreshadowing. I'm sorry, someone spitting in his face in episode 3, and him, in my opinion, kind of averagely shoving him against the wall. In my opinion, again, I feel like people would do a lot worse in that situation. He reacted like a human who is tired of people disrespecting him. Yes, that points to ego problems on his part. His like fragile kind of him just expecting everyone to just respect him, but definitely not like this. His turn at the end of episode 4 is, to me, is like Anakin's prequel writing quality. Miss me with that ish. If you're a prequels fan, then that probably won't apply to you. I don't know. Iron Fist season 1, whatever's the signpost for writing that's too rushed or too slow. This is it, in my opinion. This They did not do well done foreshadowing that he would go this way. I really believe that, and to me, it fits a pattern. Chaos Magic in WandaVision, the fact that they name drop the Sorcerer Supreme, but when they name drop him, they say the phrase, "Your power outmatches the Sorcerer Supreme." My goodness, Marvel in one line made Wanda the ray of Marvel, the ray of Marvel's magical world. Can you believe that ish? What, do you not care about story anymore? These established characters, or you just want to rush to make them either more like their comic book selves, or they need to be more important because we've been sidetracking them all these time, and now you're doing this, and again, to me, it just fits a pattern. Late Phase 3 movies, some of the movies before in Phase 2 and 1, Tony Stark in Avengers 1 being so popular that he can fight Thor in that forest scene. Thor shocks him with lightning and his suit goes 4,000%. Stuff like that. Stuff like Infinity War, especially in Endgame. But let me go on Infinity War first. Thanos being dumbed down to a certain degree. with the Infinity Stones and the power of them. He can't even fire a fully powered beam at Thor. Thor throws the beam through his axe through the beam. Oh, shit is ridiculous, ridiculous. And I see the signs, and a lot of people say, "Oh well, that's just the way you see it." Fair enough. Tell me down below what you think. But compare that to the unknowns, the fresh new worlds. I'm looking forward far more to something that I have no idea about. Moon Knight, Eternals, Blades. We don't know shit about vampires. People keep talking about mutants and how they want mutants to be in this world. We don't know shit about vampires. That should be on your mind. That is going to be the quality looking back from now. 10 years to 15 years. Which brings me to my second big reason why the unknowns are going to be the best part of Phase 4 looking back. More isolated worlds. What do I mean by that? Essentially, new characters. I'm looking at my notes. New characters that are introduced that either have some but not an explicit connection to this world, or they have no prior connection at all to established events and characters. So Blades and the World of Vampires fits that description of no prior connection or mention at all. So would Eternals, one could argue, too. And then it's with like Shang-Chi, with Miss Marvel, with She-Hulk. Because of certain things, obviously the Hulk is connected to She-Hulk. I imagine Brie Larson or Monica Rambeau will show up in Miss Marvel. And what's the last one I mentioned? Oh, the Mandarin is going to be in Shang-Chi. And he's been name dropped in Iron Man 3, even though they didn't actually use him technically. And a short they did where they mentioned the real Mandarin. So those three that I just mentioned, they fit the somewhat connected but not explicitly. But either way, these are all fresh new worlds. Moon Knight, fresh new world. I have no idea where they're gonna go with that series. I've seen videos of Oscar Isaac training, so they're obviously gonna show his origin as Mark Spector being a mercenary, possibly. Spoiler alert, sorry. But either way, all those projects that I just named, that's a great incentive for Marvel to just do good storytelling first and foremost, straight in your face. They have no excuse to not try extra hard. This is like African Asian parent studying, like on your neck. If you don't get this A, I'm slapping you tonight. That type of storytelling. And in my opinion, regardless of the type of Marvel movies you like, MCU movies you like, I get the feeling, at least with one of the shows and movies I've mentioned, you're gonna get a kick, an A grade kick out of these movies with the storytelling, or TV shows. With the storytelling, the action, it's just gonna be a general great feeling that we're gonna get from one of these projects. I guarantee it. Compared to what we already have, it's just stinky rubbish, in my opinion. My third and last reason, right, that the unknowns will be the best thing about Phase 4 looking back. Oh wait, I just realized Blade is Phase 5. Oh, sugar. Never mind. The third reason and last reason why the unknowns will be the best things for Marvel looking back is because, simple, I just get to relax. What I mean by that, I'm a fan who I've realized looking back, I've to a fault been analytical and political about the movies I've been watching instead of enjoying them first and then thinking about the politics and the analysis later. It's essentially, what I mean is that people have been having upsets in. I've been having like arguments with myself as well as with others online, about debates like grounded versus more fantastical superheroes, DC versus Marvel, Marvel versus Star Wars, um, pure hearted heroes versus dark heroes, broody heroes, street heroes versus so and so heroes. I'm tired. Give me a movie without any prior context that's fresh and new as far as the MCU is concerned. Obviously, Blade has had movies in the past. I keep mentioning Blade, but that even though it's a Phase 5 movie. Um, but regardless, I know I'm gonna get closer to that feeling I had as a 13-year-old watching the first Iron Man movie. The feeling that I get watching the first Avengers movie, in spite of and issues that I have with the world building in that movie. And that wonder, like superhero movies, had to be they had to leave you awestruck, and they had to be awe-inspiring first and foremost, and then you can get the extra layers later. When they don't do that, they're effing up, and I'm effing up as a fan by sometimes forgetting to not take certain things too serious, critiques, all that stuff. And this is an opportunity with some of the projects mentioned to relax, like I said. And those are basically my thoughts. Again, established world building of the characters that exist, more isolated worlds, and I get to relax. Those are my three big reasons why the unknowns will be the best MCU projects of Phase 4 looking back. Tell me your thoughts down below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What's your opinion? If you like this video, press that thumbs up button, share it with all your friends, and subscribe. The button is right down below. Don't be shy. Press it. Click, click. Other than that, guys, signing off. Salute.